Welcome back once again, YouTubers, to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I am still, yes, still, your host Koto. And last episode, we faced our first boss and kicked the big bad bug's butt. And we got Din's Pearl, and now we are headed to our next destination. And already, we must go south. So, without further ado, we are headed south across the big, vast ocean. Oh wait, it's got something to say. Hold it right there, small fry. It's a fish. A talking fish. I don't know where you got your myths on that sea chart you got there, but it looks to me like it's pretty much got nothing but seas drawn on it. It's pathetic, in fact. It's almost an insult to call that thing a sea chart, if you ask me. What's the matter, small fry? I'm just trying to be nice here. I'm telling you, you've got a problem. And you do. Doesn't seem very nice. Don't give me that stupefied look. Yeah, he's not very nice. It makes you look like you ought to be in diapers. Just listen, okay? I'm here to teach you what I know about this island. So open up your sea chart and make it snappy. He's very, very demanding for a fish. Okay, so we got Dragon Roost Island on our map. There's a real peculiar cave toward the backside of this here Dragon Roost Island. Yeah, real peculiar, but I doubt you'll ever get there to see it, small fry, unless you manage to sprout wings and fly, that is. Because you won't be getting there otherwise. That's all I can teach you, small fry, but I will do this for you since I'm feeling so generous. I'll send stuttering word to all my brethren living near the islands of the Great Sea. A good bunch of fish. If you see a fish leaping out of the water, when you sail near an island, sail up to it and spread bait out on the water surface. Trust me, this is good advice. Try. See, the baiting process allows you to get a chart on the island along with any info that might be of use to you. I highly recommend you make a habit of doing so. See, you're definitely going to need a reliable sea chart to help you search for things out at sea. I can't emphasize that enough. Fry, you need a well-drawn chart. If you don't get a chart for every island you come across, it'll be a bigger hassle for you later on. Now, don't say I never did anything for you, Fry. Why is he calling me Fry? Kingly Red Lion guy. That's it. I've repaid my debt. I'm done. You take care of the rest. What debt? Is there something you're not telling me? I don't like secrets, man. I don't like them one bit. Okay, so we're headed to, well, okay. This little thing right here is obviously our destination, so we're headed that way. And there will be various islands along the way for us to explore if we decide, which I don't know if we will. I think we should. Oh, but we do, absolutely do, for later in the game, because this island is a pain to find if you don't already know where it is. Oh, go back. Back. Okay, fishy. Let's spread out some bait for Mr. Fishy, even though they're not too nice to us. Hey, small fry! Yeah, I've heard. I take it you want a chart and information about this island, and start by opening up your sea chart. Okay. And now we have discovered Fire Mountain. You see that there volcano that's spewing? Okay. Spewing out lava like there's no tomorrow? Yeah, well, they say there's a great treasure hidden inside that thing. The thing is, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting up the top. If you want to get inside, you ought to go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west of here. That's where the power to freeze anything is hidden. Or so they say. Maybe it's not true, but it wouldn't hurt to look, try. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw some more bait on the water for me. Sorry, but that's my policy. I can't go fighting evil on an empty stomach, you know. And with that, I'm off. Yeah, well, us too. I would normally go check out the island that he was talking about with the power to freeze things, but we actually don't need to do that quite yet. That's not till later. So we continue sailing to our destination. And trust me, that island is a pain to find if you don't get it along the way to this place. Like, if you wait till later in the game to get it, I remember my first couple plays around, I could not remember for the life of me where the heck it was. And I ended up having to go online and search for it, but yeah. So we head to our next island across the big vast sea. And I always wondered something about Link in this game. I always wondered if, you know, which version. I mean, is it okay? Like Ocarina had a Kid Link and an Adult Link. So what does this Link count as? And it looks like it's getting a little stormy. Well, that's not good. There's tornadoes and junk around. Yeah, the sun's going down over there. We got some stormy music going. Usually when the weather gets like this, okay, remember the big frog dude back on Dragon Roost Island? Well, his brother goes around in cyclones and like warps you to random places around in the ocean. So it's a good idea to keep an eye out for that specific cyclone. It looks like basically a tornado. Not like those ones back there, those are tiny. But yeah. When you hit some rough weather like that and you haven't dealt with him yet, it's a good idea to be on your guard. Otherwise, he'll just like completely place you in some random place across the ocean. I don't know if it's random, but it's not something we want right now. So, well, it's not even an issue anymore. The storm went away. And, you know, I don't know if in this game storms are random, or if they're just, if they're random, and like they generate randomly in places along the sea, or if there's a certain location where it's always storming. I have no idea. I know it changes from day to night when you're at sea. And that's actually a pretty cool thing about this game, is changing from day to night. Oh, I guess in some Zelda games it does that, like Twilight Princess I know does that. This game does that. But yeah. And we are coming up on our next destination here. Alrighty. We hit the next destination, and crud, we are already 9 minutes in. And we still haven't even started this. And all we've done is sail here. I don't know, maybe in the future I won't make you guys watch me sail across the sea, because sometimes it takes forever. But for now, I guess I'll try to make this episode a little longer, so to make up for, you know, not that much really going on. But it really was necessary for you to see me map that island. So yeah, and we will head up this area. Monster. Quirky, it's a big one. That was kind of... what's this? You got a Boko Baba seed. You can keep it in your spoils bag. This is a source of the eagle plant's magic, so if you can find someone to cook it up, its magic can be unleashed. Great. I didn't know these were magic plants. I just thought plants did this in Legend of Zelda. I guess this is where you get these little sticks that you see so often. Come on. What just happened? Ah! That's not fair. Just retreated and popped back out. Take that. I don't want to be eaten by plants right now. It would not be very beneficial at all. Not one bit. Ow! Bad. Not nice. Go away. Got more of these. I've never, in my previous playthroughs, I've never really used the little boku, the things you pick up from the plants. And so I'm not really sure exactly what other benefits it has. So yeah, maybe I'll try to figure out for you guys. Okay, so propel that little Octorok thing or whatever they call them in Zelda. You basically just deflect their little balls back, the little thing they spit at you, back at them. They're pretty easy. Not a big deal, except for you saw the ones on the way here, those big squids that were shooting like cannonballs at us, yeah. You can't really do anything about those until you get something else, like a certain item later in the game. I'm not going to say for those, I mean, the game's been out a while, so by the... I guess it's not really a spoiler, but I'm not going to say it. You guys are just going to have to find out once I get to that point, or once you play that far yourselves and find out. So yeah. Okay. And so we are in this strange jungle looking place, I'm guessing. It's a pretty safe bet to... Oh. Big tree of face. Okay. It's a pretty safe... Oh. Monsters. It's a pretty... Like I was saying, it's a pretty safe bet that this is probably the forest temple that we're coming up on. Can we hookshot these guys? No, that's kind of impractical. Okay, I know what to do. Just knock them off of there. And start wailing on these guys before they... Ow. Not nice at all, guys. Go away. You die. Die now. Die. Ooh, cutscene. Okay. Big tree. More gibberish that we can't read. Well, like I said, you can read it if you beat the game once and use the same save file, much like you can... basically, the language is Ancient Hylian, I guess, or Hyrulean, however you want to say it. But much like if you beat the game once and use the same save file, there's well, you can if you use the same save file after beating the game once, basically you can. There's a few things that are kind of unlocked for you, like the outfit Link was wearing on Outset before he got his green outfit. You can also read the Ancient Hylian or Hyrulean language, and yeah, it's a little bit of a I don't quite remember what they say. I'm sure they say something that's kind of cool. But yeah, now we're talking big tree face person, the Deku tree. If you guys remember playing an Ocarina. See, I can't remember. I definitely know Majora's Mask had day and night. And oh yeah, you know what? I do remember Ocarina did have day and night too. I guess the whole day and night thing, like the time of day, has sort of been around since 3D Zelda games started. Yeah. And I guess these are what the people, the people that you live with when you're in Ocarina, the Deku people, turn into once the world gets flooded or something. If you go by a timeline, I'm not sure. I think Ocarina is before Wind Waker. And already this guy is saying he has the pearl and he'll give it to us if we go help out. Well, he hasn't told us what we're gonna do yet. This guy rushes in. His name is Linder, and apparently him and Makar are always late. No, it is not that great Deku tree till Makar fell into the Forbidden Forest. What? The Forbidden Woods? Okay. I told him to be careful, but still Makar flew above the Forbidden Woods, and as he drew close to it... Foolish little Makar. That's not nice to talk about people you know like that. Koto, have you heard all this? The Forbidden Woods are right beside the hallowed island of our forest haven. Those woods, the whole region, is a vile place that is home to evil beasts. And now it seems they have taken a child of the forest named Makar. Your presence here is no mistake, I deem. The King of Red Lions likely expects great deeds of you. It is why he brought you here. I am sorry to ask this of you, but can you go rescue young Makar? But Great Deku Tree, people cannot fly through the air. He's got us there, we cannot. Ah yes, thank you, child, you are right. It is not possible to enter those woods from the sea. Is it? Koto, I would guess from your size that you're heavier than my Korok children, yet I think we may still be able to solve this dilemma. You must use the item I shall bestow upon you to fly through the sky. Okay. All you're doing is making an angry face. And yelling at me. Okay. A leaf. A leaf, I guess, is supposed to help us fly? Doesn't sound very... safe. But okay. Whatever you say. And normally I would end the episode here, but we'll get the leaf. Leaf. And you just basically jump in these things and jump from flower bud to flower bud as you... Oh, I didn't go far enough there. And you make your way up to the top. And you have a limited amount of time to turn yourself before it shoots you out. If you're pressing a direction and it shoots you out, then you're going to fly in that direction. But if you don't press a direction, it won't. So if you run out of time before you manage to turn yourself in the right direction, do not fret. You can always just let go of the control and just let yourself shoot straight up into the air until you land back in and you have another chance. And this is quite high. And you know, another thing I noticed, everybody seems to know who the King of Red Lions is. Except for us. No one has told us. It seems he is still holding out few secrets. You got the Deku Leaf, set it to blah blah blah. Plant your feet on the ground and use it to blow blasts of air at objects and enemies. You can also jump in the air and use your magic power to drift on the currents of the wind. Okay. Please, you must fly from over there to here using your Deku Leaf. Let's do that. First, let's equip it because we don't want to jump and just fall. That would not be good at all. Not one bit. It's pretty sturdy for a leaf glider type thing. And obviously, we're supposed to head this way by the grass arrow that points this way. I will continue this episode till we get into the place, since it took forever to sail here, and then I will end before we go in. And what do you want? Congratulations, swordsman! It appears you finally gotten the Deku Leaf. The eerie-looking island over there is home to the Forbidden Woods. Makara is trapped somewhere within there. You'll have to float over to the entrance from here using the Deku Leaf. But when you're flying with the Deku Leaf, you're at the mercy of the wind. If the wind can't carry you there, you'll fall to the sea before you land. If only the wind were blowing in the right direction to carry you there. Oh, if only. Oh wait, but we have our awesome, magical conductor's baton here that we can use to change the direction any way we want to go. So we will change it to head to our island. Now, you can't make it there in one go. It's just not going to happen. So, you glide over to this little island over here, this little thing, whatever it is. Oh! Forgot to mention. The Deku Leaf uses magic. So when you make sure you stock up on magic, this little thing with my foot here is a small magic container. Those are larger ones. And it replenishes your power. Kinda cool. And okay, so we gotta wait for the cyclone to get around. Oh wait, whoa, okay. Before I forget, we gotta change the one direction. Because we changed it to get here, now we gotta change it again to get to the wood area. The Forbidden Woods. Because it ain't no picnic. And you have to go into that cyclone and let it lift you up. Otherwise, you will not make it here. And, oh crap. Okay, that's not cool. You have to avoid those things. Those little flying helicopter things. Because they will knock you around quite a bit if you don't pay attention. Okay, we're waiting for the cyclone to circle back around. Yep, just waiting. Come on, come on. Do you think they would have made it move a little faster just for the sake of, you know, time? Yep. Time is a valuable thing. A very, very valuable thing. Okay, we made it past those little helicopter thingy-majigs. I forget what they're called. I guess... I think you can Z-target them, and then press... Or no, not Z-target, my bad. L-target. You can L-target them and press Z in order to, yeah, get information on them. Whoa, okay, monster. Okay. But we're in the woods, fighting off monsters. And, yeah, so I will leave the episode off here. In fact, I'm actually going to go back out so they don't attack me while I'm getting ready for my next episode. We will continue the next episode, you know, from here. So, until then, guys, I will see you later. This is Koto, and I am signing off.